Hi, today's episode, How to Find Friends, is all about that. Maybe you are moving to new area or even new country as I did, or you would otherwise like to find new friends. Quite often, I hear that sentence that it's hard to make friends, especially when we are adults. So let's talk about that. So of course, there are factors that are not completely depending on us, such as culture or other people's mindsets. For example, what comes to culture, I'm originally from Finland and I lived in Australia. So the culture, what comes to connecting with people, I would say it's different. Yeah. Like Finnish people, we live more in our bubbles, in our own circles. Maybe not that used to small talk compared to people in Australia. But also it depends what kind of people are there. And what I mean by that is, for example, if a person is from that country or from that city and has always lived there, they have their own life. They have their own friends. They're busy. And when we compare those people to people who maybe have lived abroad, have done the same work, or are new by themselves in a country, they might know the struggle, how much work it needs to get new friends. Or like when people are from there and they have their friends, they have their circles, maybe they have been friends forever, it's kind of harder to just go into that circle because they don't have this urgent need to make new friends. And this is related to mindset. For example, when we compare living and traveling, when there are other people who are just traveling, it might be just easier to be friends for a while. Also because we don't need to go that deep into that friendship. And people possibly are not that busy, they don't need to do work when they're traveling. But there are definitely differences also, like within travelers and the environment where we are. What kind of travelers are there? For example, when I traveled to Bali versus Singapore, it was way more easier to make friends in Bali because I felt most of the people are more like backpackers, just going around and actually want to make friends. Maybe want to explore the new area with random people. Compared to Singapore, I think most of the people are there fairly short time and just want to see the city and certain things there. Maybe they have only few days layover. So it's again about the need to make friends. So yes, there are factors we may not be able to change completely, but it's still not impossible to make friends. Shortly about my background, because soon I will get you the tools, how to find people and how to start conversations. But just so you know that I'm not some superhuman being who is never afraid of anything and just chats with everyone, so you can maybe relate better. So first of all, I'm from Finland, and that will maybe explain a bit. So I'm used to have my own safe space. We don't do the small talking that much. Although I have lived abroad already previously, so that has helped me a lot, and I have become a person who is more open for small talk too. But when I think from where I came from, when I started my journey to find new friends, I haven't always been like that. So I have been a person who is really shy. Another thing is I'm really introverted person. So I charge my energy levels by being alone. But I do enjoy the company. So even though you would be introverted person who doesn't enjoy the attention too much, maybe get even a little bit anxious in the social situations, you can find friends. And why is that? Because you are not probably the only one. We have so wide spectrum of different type of people, and eventually when you put yourself out there, practice, you will find like-minded people. So next, let's go to the tips. First one is a party setting, Because quite often there are different parties ongoing or celebrations or like public holidays where people are gathering. Quite few times I have been the person who is the only one who doesn't know anyone. And I have learned few ways to make friends there. One thing, if you enjoy dancing, just go to dance, you don't need to discuss. Probably when you spend more time there, you will have the opportunity to talk. Maybe talk about the music or food, something really, really simple. Also in this type of setting where other people maybe know each other and you don't know them, easy way to start is to be curious about their stories. So what I have done quite often, I'm naturally curious. I want to know about these people who are there, but also the fact is that people usually love to talk about their own stories. And to avoid interview kind of setting in a party, so if you start asking some simple question, you can ask like from where you know the person who invited you to the party, or what they enjoy doing in their free time. Maybe they mentioned they have just traveled somewhere, maybe they have studied together with the person who invited them. And then pay attention to tiny details from where you can either ask a new question or then you can implement some of your own story to that story. So basically, when you ask question, the person answers, maybe you have similar experience, you share that, and then you ask another question. So the conversation will kind of continue smoothly. For Finnish people, quiet moments are quite fine, but gotta say that now when I have lived in Australia, it got harder. So sometimes when I'm having these conversations, and if there are too long quiet moments, then I have come up with the new ways to avoid them. Not sure if this is a good tip though. But in a party setting, it's easy. You can go to toilet or you can go to grab new drink or some snacks and just say that you will come back soon. And usually you will meet new people on the way and you can start chatting with them. If you have moved to new country, one way to find friends is to start a new hobby or, for example, do volunteering, because that makes you automatically to do things together, and just working together towards same goal makes you to connect and you have topic what to talk about. And what comes to hobbies, I assume you enjoy that or you want to learn that. So you can either ask tips for people who are there. If you are, for example, doing some workout, you can ask, hey, how was your workout? I think everything just starts from saying hi to people. And like I do, I go to gym, which is not too social place. It started from smile, just smiling to people and maybe saying hi. And if you go there same time every week, many times per week, it kind of becomes more natural step by step, and then you can add the new questions. So you can start from really, really small steps. I think hobbies and volunteering are linked to similar topic. Do things what you enjoy. One reason, people can see your positive energy from there and they possibly want to get to know you. The second thing is, it's just like live your life, do things you enjoy. So it's always good reason to do things you enjoy. And when you are doing things you enjoy, preferably outside of your home, because people usually don't come there like if you don't know them. So go somewhere, but it doesn't need to be like some really, really social activity. For example, you can go to coffee place, have a coffee there, maybe some person, you never know, someone might come there, maybe reading a book, you can ask about the book, or if they are ordering something else, you can say that, wow, that looks good. The thing is, your responsibility is to take an action, and they have also a responsibility. If they don't want to continue conversation, that's fine, but you have tried. And maybe one other time there will be another person who actually wants to talk, but you never know if you don't try. The next one I find fascinating. So the power of people you have already in your life. So if you are moving somewhere, some new area, and you have already some people in your life, you can ask if they know people from there. Like in my case, I have friends in US and Finland and other countries, so I just asked around or told them that I'm going there, and I really would like to have some people showing me around, maybe helping with some practical things. And I asked, and some people even offered without asking that, hey, I have friends there. By the way, social media is sometimes really, really powerful. I know that in Facebook there are groups where people have moved from the country you are moving from to the new country. They are sharing tips there, and sometimes they are even asking that, hey, we have this celebration, or I would like to have a company to go around the city. Please use social media for that and ask from your friends. And if you are moving to the country where it's common to live in shared house, I would recommend to do that, because actually I did it, and that's one way how I found people, and they connected me forward. The last tips I want to share today are related to that. Please be you. That's the only way you will find people who, first of all, they enjoy being with actual you, and you will find people who actually likes you as you. It's super important. And I know when you meet new people, you will not maybe be the person who is open immediately, or you might be that person, but if you are not, it's fine. So that's also being you. Even though you would first be a little bit frozen, it's fine. I want to remind people that you are not probably the only one who has the same reaction. And if you feel that it takes really, really, really long time for you to be like really relaxed version of you, you can even put words for this. You can say to people who you meet that, oh yeah, I'm quite often just first really like anxious meeting new people. So be you, and also pay attention whose company you enjoy, because that's quite often a mutual feeling. Not always, but quite often. And it's good to remember that not everyone you will meet needs to be your best friend, or the connection needs to go really deep. Some people will stay in your life shorter time, and some people will stay maybe forever. I think that's really important, kind of take the pressure out from that. Although you would wish to find a people who you will have in your life for a longer time, but just kind of accepting that there are friendships which kind of level of deepness is different, and that some people you will just meet for maybe one day, but some people will stay there. And maybe the most important realization what comes to how to find friends and make friends is that it possibly feels uncomfortable. And that's kind of obvious, because you don't know them, you don't know anything about them, and you are putting yourself out there, and you don't know what will be the end result. So you are making an effort without knowing if it will lead anywhere. But the best part is that it can lead anywhere. Yeah. It's amazing to create new connections. Alright, hope you enjoyed the episode. See you on next time.